Thank you, Esther, for your time. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. What inspired you to do what you did, coming up with this community initiative and building your business?
Yeah, what inspired me is looking at the women in our province and also in my island. They leave their family most of the time to come to a province to and sell the producers, and we can see that the women they can earn a lot of money, and that inspired me to start involving with the women that they sell their products at the market. And I experienced that it is very important for us to share ideas to other women so that they can be a businesswoman in their future to support their family as well.
Culture saving is it's not part of our um, communities, especially the Pacific Island. We would like to know what technique or the discipline behind you saving for your building your business and you helping your women to save for growing their own business, especially now that you've mentioned that more women are into the honey making business.
Yeah, first what we did in our community, we have to engage women on trainings and awareness, and we involve both women, men, and youths and young girls to be part of this awareness program. And we try to engage them in small activities in business in the community. They have honeybee projects, and also they have the small business in fishing, cooking cakes, and making their crafts, but baskets and mats in the community. And also like they have their time, uh, they set a time a week that they come together and sell their crafts and also their markets together, and they treat themselves as their own customers, and that's how we did it in the community. So now so far we have 300 hives in the island, and the women they individually own those hives, because sometimes looking at the women's program, sometimes the benefit is very little. So for my program and the work that what I try to do is try to reach the individual family. But our program is like have a space for the women so that they can come and train and learn, and they have to go back to their individual family and do their own business. Saving is in our culture is rare, but we are living in a cash economy world today, and we need to save. And when I started selling my chocolate cake and banana cake and lemon juice, because that's what I love to do. So before I want to start to save, first I have to find out what is my work of love, what is I can do that I love to do it every day, because you can't look at other things that you will be not able to continue with. Yeah, so like I started selling my chocolate cake and banana cake and lemon juice, and what happened? I started to save, and you need a lot of discipline. But first, you need to understand the needs and the wants. So that's what I do for the training for the women. They need to understand what is the need and the want, because the want is where a lot of money we spend on it. Yeah. So there should be a lot of discipline that we should have. So what I did is I told my son, he is deaf, but he can make boxes, and we started putting coins in the box, and in this box it has three lock. it has three locks, and three different women have to keep three different keys. So when we come for a saving, we have a saving day when we come together and they open the box and we all save our money, and they all have their own passbook as well. We help them to know how to record, and they know their own balance. And we have two methods that we use. We use the calendar saving and also the color tone one. So these are the two methods that we use. So when today is number one, you just put $1. And this is how we start, because we want the women to know how to save. So when we talk about $50 and $100, they can't save it. So every day they have to look at their coins as uh, a car, or it's a accommodation. Don't just see that dollar as a $1 and just use it for lollies and you give it to your children. But when you start putting all these coins together, and you won't realize that you can buy a big thing, or even you can start your business. And this is how I started.
What is one of the major challenges you have faced during your time when you were creating your business and also trying to impart knowledge or gathering, mobilizing the women to go into the honey making business?
Yeah, thank you. Looking at my island, Simbo is a very small island, and we don't have enough land, and the honey is the best option for our island. And it's an idea that comes out from my mind that I think honey would be good for women because it's easy. Yeah, and my husband, he is a forester, and he did all the training, and we we don't need anybody to come, because if we can share, then this is how it works. Because if we have to find somebody and we need a lot of money to, yeah, so it's very important for partners to work together. So all the trainings for honey, my husband just did it free for the women. The three main challenges that I've came across is first is the tradition. Yeah, because sometimes women, the men, they look at women that they should not speak. But I achieved that. The women lead, the leaders in the community, chiefs and elders, and also men in our village, they really support the program because of the impact and the change that happened in our community. And also logistic is one, because now there are other islands. They want the program to go to the islands, and we need to, how can we move to other islands, because Western province is scattered, all the islands are scattered. And yeah, and one of the big challenges is jealousy. Jealousy is also one of the challenges that I've faced. Uh, Sometimes women, they they have their own thinking of receiving things, or just waiting for the handout, and all these things happen. So yeah, so I just look at the challenges, like people have negativities because of their characters and attitude. Yeah,
But you just do what you do because you know
yeah,
it's right.
I think if you do the right thing, then you need to move forward, because if you give up, and you won't achieve your vision. Because for me, it's a vision for my people, and also for my province. What is the legacy that the women should left behind for the future generation?
Thank you for your time and thank you for taking the interview with us.